We're going to talk about cappuccinos, making cappuccinos while you're travelling on the road. So basically what you see laid out on my drifter table here is what I'll be using to make the cappuccino. Jet boil, got an attachment for the jet boil, secret ingredient, something else from Snow Peak. Of course, Snow Peak titanium double layered cup, the AeroPress, and it's my coffee kit. The first thing, we need coffee beans. So we shall carefully measure out drifter coffee beans, of course, all roasted in Australian coffee roasted in Australia. Roughly measure out 17 or so grams, which is about that much. Probably a little bit more now. Dropped some on the ground. Okay. Close that up. These drifter bags, there they go guys. Those drifter bags are brilliant. What I'm doing here is I'm actually squeezing the air out. I love these bags that drifters sell their coffee in. Because you can keep the coffee beans a lot fresher by eliminating all that air. Okay. So what we'll do now is we're going to need some boiling water. So I've got some water in here. These jet boil. I've got this indication gauge on here that tells you when the water's boiled. It changes to orange. So this is what I do when I arrive at a rest stop or anywhere along the road. I'll have all this gear ready in the drifter bag right at the back so it's easily accessible. I'll pull out the drifter table, boil the water, grind the coffee at the same time. Pretty much at the same time the water's boiled and the coffee beans are grinded, it's ready to put together. Apart from the milk, we need to froth the milk. And that's where that other secret product I showed you in that black bag, filled up in that black bag, will come in. Did a video earlier today while Keith was here. He brought around his new Porlex coffee grinder and we did a comparison video. So I'll post a link to it somewhere just there. If you haven't seen it yet, check that out. Okay, that's done. Now what we do, AeroPress. Now, regards to the AeroPress, there are options, attachments you can purchase with these. And one is called a fellow prisoner. Okay, it's ideal for doing cappuccinos. So it makes a really nice strong shot of coffee. So you can use these to make espressos as well. It's what they're designed for, but they're brilliant for cappuccinos. So it's got a very fine stainless steel filter on that. So I would now carefully get all the coffee out, level it out. That should be boiled by now. Yep, that's boiled. I always turn this the wrong way. I think I'd work it out by now which way to turn that on and off. Okay, straight back into the coffee bag. Australian made canvas. Fill it up to it's about the 1.5 mark on the AeroPress. Give it a slow steady stir for about 10 seconds just to make sure all those coffee grinds breaks up. Fuses into the water, if that's a word. So we'll give that a bit of time. Normally I'll wait about a minute, but for the sake of this film. Now this one, instead of the other coffee I did where you just use your weight of your hands, this one I'm just going to push down real quick. Faster the better. Okay, that's it. Done. Now you could drink that. That's your espresso. So there's a bit of cream there. Okay. Now if I was on the road, all I do, obviously I'd fill that up with water. That's enough for a coffee. I'll just add sugar and milk and that coffee's done. So you can see it doesn't take too long. So what I'm going to do now is show you this attachment. It's made by Snow Peak, Japanese company. So what it does, as you can see, it's got a filtration system on there. So basically, this little titanium cap, it's got 1, 2, 3, so you can make up to 3 cups. So because I'm making one, I'm going to fill milk up to the 1 mark, but you need to heat the milk up first. And then you place that in, you just pump away, and that pumping action froths the milk up. My 75 litre fridge freezer. So what we do now is we fill this up to the number 1 mark. So we're making 1 cappuccino. Right there. We'll go a bit more because this milk here, I've noticed, it all depends. Some milk froths up more than others. This one does not froth up as much. So what I'm using here is just a little lactose free full cream milk. Put that back in the fridge. Bit warm, pretty warm day today. So, obviously, we need to heat that up. So we just want to do that on a low heat. Okay, we don't want that too hot. Now that shouldn't take too long to heat up. Okay, it's starting to heat up now. It shouldn't be too much longer. The milk is now warm enough. So what we do now, that filtration thing I showed you there, which is very similar to a normal coffee press, a French style coffee press. So we'll hold that lid down and we pump. Can get a little bit messy, so it's probably a good idea just to do this away off the table. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, yeah, that's looking pretty good. So it doesn't take too long. Okay, that's frothed up quite nicely. So that cup's nearly full now. So what we do now, just pour that Cappuccino drinking chocolate. Sprinkle some of that over the top of the cappuccino. That looks like, if you can see that, that looks like any cappuccino you can get at any cappuccino.